We begin with breaking news. President Donald Trump has commuted the federal sentence of Larry Hoover, founder of the Chicago street gang, the Gangster Disciples. Hoover has been serving multiple life sentences and in a maximum security prison in Colorado for the murder of a 19-year-old neighborhood drug dealer. He is also serving a 200-year sentence in Illinois, but it's not clear if he'll be moved back to Illinois to reserve what remains of that sentence. Hoover's son, Larry Hoover Jr., posted this photo on Instagram, a White House official holding the commutation with the president's signature. Much more on this breaking news story coming up at 5 and 6 o'clock.
Okay. How old is Larry Hoover? And is that a good thing or a bad thing? How old is he? They were famous how he became a legend in Chicago. Get pardoned by Donald Trump, Tory Lanez jail statement video release. The life and story of Larry's true gangster in Chicago. And you know what? Just because I don't know a lot about Larry Hoover, I've heard his name a bunch of times. There's a lot of people that this just happened to. Let's see. Pardon. Charges. Let's go charges. But then they say he still got 200 years in prison sentence commuted by Trump.
And to you, I'm Ben Bradley.
And I'm Lourdes Duarte. We do begin the 4 o'clock news here with some breaking news. President Trump is commuting the sentence of Larry Hoover, co-founder of the notorious Chicago street gang, Gangster Disciples.
The 74-year-old has been seeking early release from 6 life sentences for murder, conspiracy, extortion. He was even accused of continuing to give orders to the gang from behind bars. Hoover is still facing sentencing on state charges. He claims he's a changed man since he went to prison back in 1997. Until now, his petitions for early release have all been denied. We'll continue to follow this story and bring you the latest throughout the evening.
Other news today.
He's been locked up. Bro, no. Don't play with Larry.
And to you, I'm Ben Bradley.
And I'm Lourdes Duarte. We do begin the...
Larry Hoover been locked up since 1997, bro. I got locked up in 96. I've been home 20 years. That's 30-something years. In court, seeking early release from life sentence. That was 8 months ago. It is right about the impact of voting for change on Larry Hoover announcing his gangster disciple from prison. Seeks release after decades in prison. Larry Hoover to have video hearing instead of court appearance in Chicago. So he still got charged.
Ben, Larry Hoover won't be in Chicago for court. The judge decided to do it over video later this month instead. He's been locked up for years in the Supermax prison in Colorado. His lawyer said his hearing was his first shot since the late 90s, besides medical checkups, to get out of that infamous prison. Hoover helped start the Gangster Disciples street gang.
Chicago outside the neighborhood, I'm calling it. Let's see what Chad Marks has to say. Oh, let's talk to Larry Hoover Jr. Let's see.
Okay, my father's Larry Hoover. Larry Hoover, the gangster that everybody, that's what everybody looks for. A lot of people. I can't say everybody because I know it's people that knows who he is and what he's really about. I don't look at my father as chief, the Larry Hoover, the gangster. I look at him as my father. So he is real to me. To everybody else, he's a mythical figure. To me, This is actually my father. And my father is the leader of growth and development. Growth and development has been bastardized because people want to make growth and development just be another name for Gangster Disciple. Gangster Disciple is what growth and development stems from, but it's not what growth and development is. My father is growth and development. My father was a illiterate individual that taught himself how to read. He went to jail and couldn't read. He had a 6th grade education, and he ended up with a college diploma. He ended up with an EMT license. Like, that's growth and development. He grew and developed into a better person. My father went to jail being influenced by the pimps and the hustlers and the players. But he ended up understanding about politics. He was a man that seen what Mayor Daley did, being a leader of the Hamburgs, and seeing how he took his people and got into politics and made a change for the Irish people in this community. He was trying to follow that blueprint. That blueprint made him a threat. But I see my father as the man that was guiding me to not be where he is at. He was guiding me to be a strong, stand-up individual for my family and not for the streets. My father was influenced by Jeff Fort. He was he had his own gang, and he had a lot of men behind him. And him being a young man of the inner city, that's what he was influenced by. But he wanted his own gang, and he put his thing together. But they started out trying to protect themselves in their community. Like, they lived in a box, their neighborhood. And to get out of their box, they had to fight. And so that's kind of how it originally started, was him and his group of friends had to create their own little group so they can move in and out of their community, to move out of the square that they was kind of trapped into. And from there, they kind of followed the lead of what other people was doing. Like, even though the Stones was a gang, you know, they was feeding the community. The young men would help with.
What I'm interested in now, and I'm going to choose my words wisely, because I know some gang members. I know some people that don't play by their affiliation. I wonder, can he come out and give us something good at 74? That's kind of any parts of that. On what happened to Larry, who got out of prison, GDs. Who was that? I ain't with Vlad. Vlad don't allow people to play with his music. I mean, his stuff. Let's see. Movement and how he had GDs and BDs moving as a business. I'm going to see what he got to say there. Crowned by King David from OG Kill. Let's see.
Rise.
Help or hurt black people, Larry Hoover.
Who?
Larry Hoover.
Man ain't done nothing in 50 years. How he done hurt us? But he done helped us. He gave us a blueprint called growth and development. He took gangster. He tried to remove gangster from the culture because we're not Sicilian. That man had what they call a gang structured as a 501c3 when 501c3s was first created.
Yeah.
They said it was a gang.
So, no disrespect to nobody including Charleston White. I don't know enough about gang culture or Larry Hoover or GDs to comment on this, and I don't want to ruffle no feathers. If he's gonna bring some goodness to our community, bro, man, free him. Free him. If he can help, that'll be a blessing. I can't see him at 74 still wanting to kick up dust. And I don't know if he was kicking up dust originally, but I'm just saying, man, I hope I hope that if he gonna bring some goodness to our communities, bro, like positive change, that would be a blessing. That would be a real blessing. So we'll see, man. Y'all get in the comment section and let me know, man. This not really like my expertise, bro. And I don't wanna do too much. But I like to know, man, can Larry Hoover being free help our community?